Hi, and thanks for joining. In this video, I'm going to preview the session on immigration available as part of the Genesis of Legacy program. So just to recap, the Genesis of Legacy, it's a fusion of faith, family, and stories. It's about learning about families by drawing on ancient stories and wisdom. And in Genesis, we have an example of a family system learning and adapting, and there's plenty we can learn from them. There's a few different ways to engage this program. The episode approach is chronological. We've also got a themes-based approach, which we're going to talk about today, and also looking at different types of family relationships. In the theme-based approach, we've identified a number of themes that keep cropping up in the various places throughout the book of Genesis. And here is a preview of the session on the theme of immigration. Now, the family of Abraham finds itself regularly on the move for a number of different reasons. So in this learning session, we're going to consider 6 cases of immigration that occur in various times through Genesis. So this session is really well suited to families that have experienced immigration as part of their own journey. The session learning approach is we examine several cases, and for each case we look at text extracts, both the original and summary, so it's accessible, and we have structured questions and discussion, and then applying this to the families we know and learning. And where relevant, we look at the progression through the book of Genesis. Now, in this case, we're not going to look at a progression, rather we're going to consider 6 cases of immigration, and for each one, we review the story, and then we discuss the reasons for immigration, how the family was affected, and how it's responded. So in these immigration cases, you can see that there's a number of different reasons, and each one is a bit different, and each one is resonant with people, but also something we can learn from. And these are the discussion points. So we invite participants to share their own experiences of family immigration, themselves, previous generation family members, and just use these as the launching points for discussion to help us understand these things, how immigration affects us, how they affect family, how do we maintain a legacy, what happens in immigration. You get a generation gap always, and in addition, sometimes you can have a cultural gap when kids are brought up in a different culture, how to deal with cross-cultural marriages, how to keep the family connected despite distance. So in summary, the text is a starting point for our facilitated discussions. We do this in groups, that's where they have the most value. And for certain families or family core groups, we can customize this based on your specific needs, so we can have a focus on the areas of interest. For more details, please go to genesisoflegacy.com. Thanks very much for watching.